Good morning students, this is Junita Mukherjee from SS Public School. Today we are going to start the torque experienced by a current loop in a uniform magnetic field, that is magnetic dipole, in class 12, moving charges and magnetism. So here is this particular motion of the torque, okay. These are the two magnets and this thing is rotated just as we have already seen in the motor generator, just like that. So, in a rectangular loop, it is such that the uniform field, magnetic field B is in the plane of a loop. No force is exerted by the magnetic field on the arm AB and BC, where AB and CD is equal to B and AD is equal to BC is equal to A. Here is this particular angular omega momentum it is moving with. So, no force exerted by the magnetic field on the AD and BC, then they are parallel to the magnetic field. Magnetic field exerts a force of F1 on arm AB when F1 is equal to IB small b capital B. Magnetic field exerts a force of F2 on the arm CD, then F2 is equal to IB capital B will be equal to F1 is equal to F1. So F1 and F2 are equal and opposite, so net force on the loop is 0. Thus but the line of action F1 and F2 are opposite and parallel, and so they form a couple. Okay. When they are moving it, they form a couple. The torque produced due to the couple on the loop rotates the loop in anti-clockwise direction. It is moving in an anti-clockwise direction, not in a clockwise direction. So tau is equal to R cross F, where tau is equal to F1 A by 2 plus F2 A by 2. Tau is equal to F into perpendicular distance of the line of action, that is tau is equal to IB A by 2 plus IBB A by 2 is equal to IABB or IAB, where B is the breadth of the rectangular coil as A length of the rectangle coil as A is equal to AB. The area of the coil, Thus, this particular thing is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, that is moving in this particular order. So F1 is moving with this and F2 is moving like this in an anti-clockwise direction. And sin 90 degrees equals to 1. So we have this particular value as tau. So case 2, the plane of the loop is not along the magnetic field but makes an angle with it. So here this particular movement of this particular loop is moving like this ABCD. Okay. So the angle between the field and the normal to the coil is theta. Force on BC and D are equal and opposite, and they can each cancel each other, and they are collinear. Collinear force on AB is F1 and force on CD is F2. So F1 is equal to F2 is equal to IB1, as previously we have already been done here also. So same thing is there will be there. The magnitude of the torque on the loop is shown in the figure here. So it is moving like this. So F1 A by 2 sin theta is equal to F2 A by 2 sin theta, where sin tau is equal to IAB sin theta, where IAB sin theta, where A is equal to AB, area of the torque, and tau is equal to MB sin N cap, where it is equal to N cross B, where N is equal to NIA. Is a magnetic moment. This is analog to the electric case, and electric dipole of the dipole moment P in the electric field E, where M and B are the parallel current loop in the stable equilibrium, and the small rotation produced in the torque will bring back the original position. So M and B will be anti-parallel to each other, and the current loop is unstable equilibrium, magnetic behavior, magnetic dipole will be moment of the loop of the N turns will be N equal to NIA. The total force on the coil is equal to tau NIAB sin theta, where NIAB sin theta is equal to BINA sin theta. The pressure on this torque is known as the reason why a small magnet or a magnetic dipole aligned itself with the external magnetic field. So it is very well understood by this particular ratio, that is A by 2. Okay. So A by 2 is the ratio. Here we have taken that sin 30 degree, sin 90 degree in the previous action, and and M are parallel to each other, current would be stable, and when they are anti-parallel, the current would be unstable. You know it very well. Then M is equals to I N I, and thus the total force of the coil will be given by this particular value. I hope so. This particular torque is being very well understood by you. So here it has been told that it is moving in the anti-clockwise direction as the loop is concerned. So loop is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. So thank you, students. See you there in the next video. Till then, take care and please study for your half-yearly exam. Yes, the half-yearly exam syllabus is from first chapter to sixth chapter from the part 1 book only.